Hi Leo, this is your May 2020 tarot card reading. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone and with every detail of each and every story, but there is more information below to give you a better understanding on how to interpret your reading. Definitely follow your intuition, and you have free will. So if you want to have a personal reading where you have a little bit more detail, check out my website at www.eyeswide-open.com, as well as my Instagram at ladypisces1111. Okay, so that's the first card, and it's the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So you may feel stuck, Leo. You may feel like things aren't going in your favor, but it seems like things will change. Whatever comes up must come down, and vice versa. This may not be the best part of the cycle that you're in, but someone may feel like maybe they're unfortunate, they're down in their luck, they're not feeling as, you know, as abundant and fortunate as they could be. Someone just feels stuck, like they might not be going anywhere. Nothing's coming in, nothing is going out. This is also the moon, so things may look scarier than they seem. Things may not be as they seem, or as they appear, as they look. Someone doesn't really know where this road or path will lead. Someone's feeling stuck, they can't see. There might be some fear present, or some illusions, delusions. There might be some mysteries, some secrets, some things that are hidden from your awareness that you may or may not want to be aware of. But again, there's an illusion. There might be an illusion of misfortune or bad luck or things like that, but it could just be your subconscious mind just playing tricks on you with fear. So yeah, this is a lot of fear and illusion, not really seeing things clearly. Things look scarier than they seem. Alright, so now I actually did your reading twice. The first time I did your reading, it disappeared. It deleted itself from my SD card. But this was a card that came up in the last reading. The heartbreak, disappointment, disillusionment. Just not being satisfied or happy with what's going on. Someone might not realize that maybe past heartbreaks or a past heartbreak may be influencing them more than they thought. That past heartbreak might be causing fear and keeping you feeling stuck because someone hasn't processed it yet. They haven't let it go. They haven't healed it. They may have not felt it yet, or maybe it has stained their heart. Maybe this happened a while ago. They cried a lot of tears and they went through a lot of sadness, but this stain, this darkness, might be left over in your emotional state. Again, it's not a personal reading, so I can't get that detailed with it, but there's a lot of confusion about what's going to happen in the future because someone is still kind of lost in the illusions that happen, or the lies, or things that are still hidden within a certain amount of disappointment, heartbreak, separation, something that you didn't like. Oops. Okay, so forward movement. Again, this was the similar message in the last reading. The last reading, the message was someone wanted to move really quickly away from their friend group or something like that, and they wanted to move from an area that wasn't so busy to a more busy area. Maybe someone wanted to move to the city. Someone wanted to get away from their roommates or away from their old friends, or maybe they wanted to quickly travel to see their old friends. But in this reading, I see definitely, sorry, taking off my sweater, definitely some forward movement. You have control to choose which path you want to take. I see that city in the background and those clouds are on the ground, so you may be feeling a bit happier in the future or now presently about your path and which direction to go. You just got to choose, like, you stay disciplined to keep on your path, so that way you stay balanced along the road, and the more balanced you stay, the faster you'll get there. But this is getting through any obstacle that comes your way, so you're not stuck. You definitely have what you need to get through whatever it is that you need to get through. Oh wow, that came out so quickly, I can't ignore it. So you have the Two of Wands. Remember I said you had a choice? You have a choice of where to move, where to go, getting out of your comfort zone. This could be moving. This could be metaphorically getting out of your comfort zone. Someone is making plans. They're calling people, contacting people. They're choosing a path, and they're about to set forth out into the world. They're about to leave where they've been and go somewhere new. This could be traveling, moving. This could be... It feels like traveling. Even in the last reading, it felt like traveling. But this is a choice between two paths, two decisions, to stay or go, to stay within your comfort zone or not. Where you are is pretty stable, but you're thinking about going somewhere else that can give you a little bit more excitement. Maybe someone has to move because things aren't moving, if that makes sense. Maybe someone has to move because they feel stuck, or maybe they're fearing that they won't have what they need and have to be forced to move or get evicted. That's just for some of you, not all. So, don't get too stuck to that story. Yay! The happiest card in the deck, right up underneath the moon. So, more positivity is needed, more happiness, more childlike, playful energy. And this is also a Leo card, the Sun card, since you are Leo, the Sun. The sun will come up and shine light on what is hidden very soon. The full moon is coming up. I think it's on Thursday this week, which is the 7th of May. So the full moon will reveal things, and it could be on the full moon up to 2 weeks after the full moon to the next full moon. But whatever it is, someone's mask will come off. Things will get brighter, things will get happier, you'll be able to see through things. But I feel like the universe is saying be more positive, because right now someone is fear-based, scared. Things just look scarier than what they seem, but it's really not that bad. Someone's still clouded with heartbreak or disappointment from the past, or something that didn't turn out the way that they wanted to in the past, and that's clouding the way they see a situation and their well-being. And I have here the Strength card, which is another Leo card, to say that yes, we are speaking to Leo. We got two Leo cards right next to each other, and someone's trying to be really strong with this heartbreak or separation. This could be separating from a friend, family member, lover, doesn't matter, kids. Someone's really hurt and heartbroken about that, but it seems like they're trying to be as positive as they possibly can and pick themselves up by the bootstraps and keep going forward no matter what. It's like taking all the strength that they have to not lash out at a romantic partner, and someone's trying to hold back. They're pissed, they're kind of sulking a little bit, but they're just like, everything's gonna be all right. We're just gonna keep moving on, and we're gonna remain peaceful. This person's wearing a white shirt in all three of these cards. Even the kid. You might have children, you may not. It just depends on the specific person, but it seems like the confusion will dissipate the more you allow yourself to play and have fun and to be more childlike, not too rigid, putting up healthy boundaries to keep people out and to keep your happiness in. Of course, not keeping people out to the extreme. You guys do have to socialize, because we're human beings and we need that. But someone's really is taking a lot of strength for them to remain positive with the choices that they have made to move out of their comfort zone. the happiest card in the deck, so I really feel like the outcome is going to be pretty good. So let's see. That's the same card in the last reading I did for you guys. Not the last reading I recorded, the last reading that got erased. I did that today and it erased as soon as I got to my laptop. I'm just like, no. But this was the very last card in the other reading. I wish I took a picture of your cards before I took them up. I would do like a little screenshot or flashback, but oh well. Alright, so I'm happy to know that we're still talking to Leo here. Thank you, Spirit, for acknowledging that. But it seems like you're going to be financially independent by yourself. You might be single. And the last reading was like within the next year, or within a year, or next year, something like that, about a year, or completion of a cycle. Something's over. Someone's moving forward, going, you know, getting through all their obstacles, seeing clearly, choosing their path, taking control of their life and the direction that it's going. Someone ends up being very financially and materially abundant all on their own. They have their, God, I hope it doesn't erase my progress. Anyway, but someone will be single, financially abundant. They have everything they need. They worked hard to create what it is that they have, and they'll be able to enjoy their own luxuries and the fruits of their labor. A message may come in that might grab your attention, but it's not a personal reading, so I can't really go too deeply into that. But yeah, maybe someone's moving out of the city or moving to a city if someone's physically moving, but it seems like someone is actually someone's gonna be a lot happier down the road. It's just you're right here at the moment where you're in the unknown, and there's a lot of emotions that haven't been fully sorted out yet. Maybe you haven't allowed yourself to feel your feelings fully just yet, to heal this heartbreak, because once that heartbreak is healed, it'll be easier for you to move forward and make the choices that you need to get out of your comfort zone and be the best version of yourself that you can be. It's going to take a lot of strength, discipline, courage, a lot of self-esteem, confidence. Like just know that you can do that. And it seems like this little girl grew up, which is really cute. It's like your inner child is still there with you, so definitely take the time to pay attention to your inner child and nurture that for yourself. So we're gonna pull some oracle cards. Okay, you have patience and planning. And then you have financial and material changes. I feel like this is a good thing, because here in this card there's light coming down and there's money flowing. So that's a good thing. And when I said light, this is the card that was on the bottom of the deck, light, which is also the sun card, I think, in this deck, which is the happiest card in the deck right here once again. So this is a really positive reading. I know right now you might not be in the best positive state, but in the future, later down the road, it seems like things will get better depending on your choices and depending on if you choose to move out of your comfort zone, move away from what you already know. And that could be physically moving, or this could be like your belief systems, how you view the world, how you see things. In your last reading, it mentioned something about changing your perspective and seeing things in a different way, seeing others in a different way, taking the time to invest in what it is that you want, but you might be at the very beginning of that and trying to figure out taking a training class, taking classes, learning, education, like trying to figure out how to best invest your time, your money, and your resources. But I'm going to read these cards directly from the deck, so that way we can get the message that came with those specifically. Okay. Alright, good things come to those who wait. This card signifies the qualities of patience and letting go of control. You should now pause, rest, assess, and rethink what's in front of you before continuing. The number 7 physical card reminds you to reevaluate the goals that you're seeking, your finances, and even your relationships. Take the time to review each area one by one. For there's no rush when you're planning for a successful future. As you pause during this period, notice what has worked well for you in the past, not what you or others believe to be true, but in actual positive experiences. While you're at this reflective stage, you can stand back and plan how you're going to handle potential difficult, complex decisions and situations that may arise in the future. Alright, and financial material changes. The number 5 physical card represents change, challenges, and losses, usually related to material financial concerns. You may be losing some of the things around you, but you must acknowledge and know that besides existing as a physical being, you're an incredible and resourceful spiritual entity. Use your powerful forces within to help you through this difficult period. Everything changes for a reason, and this time isn't meant to be a punishment. So remember, in the last reading I did for you guys, you did get the Hangman, which is surrender, pause, reevaluation, changing your perspective. So I definitely saw that. Definitely be patient during this time. Things may seem weird or foggy or scary or stuck, but things will be moving along shortly. But this time is very, very important that you sit and reflect on your future goals, what you want in life, so that way you know you're going in the right direction. A positive question to ask yourself now is, what did I learn from this, and how can I avoid it in the future? Remember that there are lessons to be understood, and everything is up to you and you alone to decide how long it will take for you to learn them. So in the last reading, like I was saying, there was some energy of like, definitely be strong, you know, take the lead, take control of your life, take your power back, but also be aware of others and how you may be impacting them. Like if you get up and leave a household or leave some roommates or a boyfriend or a family member, just take some time. Don't do it too quickly. Don't rush. Don't be hasty. Take the time to think about, how does my actions and my behavior influence and impact others around me, as well as myself. Definitely, if you're in a harmful situation that you need to get out quickly. But if it's something unnecessary and doesn't necessarily have to be done right this very second, take a moment to think about those actions first before taking them, because we want to make sure that we're taking other people into consideration as well. We're not the only people on the planet. And I know that's a lesson that Leo has to learn sometimes, depending on the person, of course, not all. Some people have already learned this, that we're not the center of the universe, so we do have to take some time to consider like all sides of situations. We are wrong sometimes. It's okay to admit that. We do play a part in our challenges, in our conflicts with others. There are things that we can improve on always. There's just always ways we can make ourselves better when it comes to interacting with others. So just be mindful of that. When making your decisions, just make sure that they're not just unnecessarily like harmful to others. That's all. And vice versa. Hopefully, if someone's making a decision that impacts you, hopefully that they also take you into consideration. Just be aware and mindful of that as well. So things will be changing. I personally feel like things will be changing for the positive in the future. You will be financially abundant, and you'll definitely have what you need. But you just might end up wanting a partner in the future at some point once you get all that out the way. But you know, try not to get too lost in the finances and the material world. Realize that there is a spiritual entity to you as well, and attend to that. Attend to your emotions as well as your material world, because that's just as important. So, if not more so, because that controls your body, your mind, and all that. But anyway, I hope this reading was beneficial. I hope it gave you something to look forward to and some positive vibes, because again, like I said, in the future it looks like you're going to be pretty happy, stable, solid, and financially together. You know, but take the time to do that self-reflection on that heartbreak and disappointments of the past. Figure out what you learned so that way you can forgive and release those emotions, so you can move forward and have room for someone to join you in your wealth and stability in the future, because you know, you want to have space. And so make room in your heart for new love, new opportunities, by doing that self-reflection. So anyway, if you want a personal reading, something that's a little bit more tailored to your specific situation, definitely send me an email. Visit my website at www.eyeswide-open.com, as well as visiting my Instagram at ladypisces1111. Like, share, and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy your day.